They say you don't find yourself until you leave everything behind, not until the unfamiliar becomes your everyday experience. I don't know what I'd find when I left Calgary, but I found out something new about myself in every country. This is my story, told throughout 5 places that changed how I see the world and how I see myself. First, we'll start with Portugal. Portugal felt like taking a deep, slow breath. It was the hot sun, the hills, and the streets covered in tiles. It was 40 kids who are complete strangers quickly turning into best friends. At first, I missed home a lot. The routine, knowing where I was going. But Lisbon, however, had no concerns about my plans. Very quickly, it became an adventure. I learned to just go with it. I learned to stop stressing when things don't go perfectly. It is the first place that taught me to let go a little. It turns out, when you let go, you start to notice the world more. You also enjoy it more too. Second place was Spain. Spain was lined up in all the best ways. It was colorful, wild, and beautiful, also full of energy. We wandered old streets, ate stuff we couldn't pronounce, and laughed to almost death. At the Picasso Museum, I was amazed and I saw how one person could look at the world completely different, and that made me want to look at things in different ways too. Spain wasn't about perfection. It was more about expression. It taught me that joy doesn't always whisper. Sometimes it yells straight at your face. Sometimes it sings. Sometimes it was just a bunch of us around the table laughing over something stupid. That's the kind of memories I will remember the most. Thirdly was France. France felt like almost an art piece, not just in the museums, but everywhere. The corners, the cobblestones, the way people moved, the way people talked, and in Paris, I wanted to see everything. I tried really hard to stay in the moment and enjoy all of it. The Louvre is an absolute maze of art, hard to explain unless you really get to experience it. I was standing at the Mona Lisa, thinking of the history and how amazed such a small piece of art has made such a big impression on the world. The way everyone crowded around here really stuck with me. It seemed everyone was trying to capture something bigger than the painting. I really enjoyed the armor and the history. I noticed things I would have missed before. The lean of the statues, the quiet moments by the river, art that I never would have noticed before. France reminded me that sometimes doing nothing or wandering can actually be doing everything. It showed me that if you take the time to look at life, it kind of becomes an art. And that maybe we all need to use that side of our brains more to be expressive and creative. On our 4th stop, we went to Switzerland and Heidelberg. In Heidelberg, we didn't stay long. Even in a short time, I learned something big and stay curious. Always keep learning and to never stop dreaming or feel like I've seen enough of the world. Switzerland never missed. It was so beautiful. The views said it all. Cable cars, green and luscious valleys, the cleanest air I've ever breathed, ice cold water. It all just hit different. We hiked a lot, we worked hard, and we slept decently in the hostel. I found stillness here, not boredom, but actual quiet time to think about yourself. The kind that makes you stop scrolling on YouTube and just sit with your friends and thoughts. I didn't expect that to be something I would enjoy, but it kind of changed me. I realized how fast I'd been moving through life, always thinking what's next and not living in the moment. In Switzerland, I was just there in the moment, in the mountain air, in my own head, and it felt right. But it wasn't all deep thoughts and scenery. We also just had fun. We played pickup soccer on a field surrounded by mountains, and not to lie, it was a bit competitive, but such a great memory. It was one of those moments I planned for when I learned I was going on the trip. But an opportunity to get a mic and play a game was a highlight for me. I also learned how to push myself. Long days, very early mornings, and late nights. Even with all of that, we still made time to mess around, laugh, and just to live life. I learned balance, how to work hard and still make time for moments I'll actually remember. Switzerland really gave me perspective and a sense of calmness. Finally, we went to Germany. Germany felt like the end in almost a good way. I could feel how much I had changed, not in some huge dramatic way, but in the little things. I spoke more honestly, I walked with a lot of confidence, and I noticed way more about myself. I learned so much about writing and how to express my feelings. So in all, what did I really leave behind at MEI? I didn't just leave one story, but I left 5 big ones. Portugal helped me let go. Spain helped me feel good and to express myself. France helped me see and have an open mind. Switzerland helped me focus and breathe. And Germany helped me to understand and appreciate the beauties of the world. This adventure, however, did not just give me answers. It gave me a whole new view of myself and the beautiful places in the world.